Good morning. This is David Neese with EVworld.com, where we bring you the latest news on electric vehicles and green technology. Everything we discuss is for informational purposes only. I want to welcome to the show ProTrader Mike. Hey Mike, how's it going?
Hey, GM, everybody. Good day today, August 10th. Hope everyone's had a nice evening. We're back on the air. Give us a like if you like our content, and let's get into it.
All right. Well, the first thing I'm going to start out with today, I've got a couple of pieces about General Motors today, which is kind of interesting because they're probably not always the first name you think of when you think of electric vehicles. GM's coming electric vehicles will be able to power homes, and that's a nice looking pickup truck there. If you lose power in your property, the electric vehicle owners will be able to use them as a backup generator for their home, which I think is kind of interesting. Vehicle to home bi-directional charging tech will be available across all of its retail Ultium-based electric vehicles by model year 2026. So that'll be something kind of new to see on the market. The first vehicles to have the tech will be the Silverado, the GMC Sierra, Chevy Blazer, Chevy Equinox, and the Cadillac Lyric and the Cadillac Escalade IQ. Of course, those are all the electric vehicle versions of those vehicles. The first one will be in 2024, the Silverado EV RST, which is planned to launch later this year, would have that feature. That's going to be pretty cool. The vehicle to home bidirectional charging allows users to transfer energy from the vehicles to a properly equipped home. This tech would allow consumers to store and transfer energy, offsetting electricity needs during peak demand days. I guess then you'd be using your truck as a battery if you just let it sit in the garage and weren't driving it, which is an interesting concept to say the least. But that's just something that's a little different. People coming up with new uses for the vehicles all the time. So I've got something else that's a little different today. I got a press release from Mullen Automotive.
I like that little company. What are they doing
And
today on the stock side? Let's take a look. Mullen,
while you're looking that up,
11 cents.
they're a company that just doesn't make sense sometimes with what's going on. So here was the news,
Yeah.
and this was just released this morning. Let's see here. They're gradually ramping up production rate over the course of September through December at their Class 3 production facility in Tunica, Mississippi. It's currently planned for 3,000 Class 3 vehicles per year, and I'll show what that looks like in a minute. To date, the company has received $79 million in purchase orders for 1,250 of their Mullen Class 3 EV trucks from a company called Randy Marion Automotive Group and MGT Leasing.
I like that.
I'm proud to announce our Class 3 vehicle line is now in production mode at our Tunica facility. Our team has been working 7 days a week, day and night, getting this plant reconfigured and ready for Class 3 production. The Tunica facility includes 120,000 square feet and is situated on over 100 acres. I don't know if you've ever been to Tunica, Mississippi. It's a casino town that is about 30 minutes south of Memphis, Tennessee on the Mississippi River. Happens to be a place I've been to a lot because they have tennis tournaments there. Let's see here. I'm going to share this. See if I can make that a little bigger. My security system has detected a threat. Let's see. So on the left here, we have what their Class 3 vehicles look like, and on the right we have their delivery vans. Now, very commercialized, all electric vehicles. And they bought Bollinger Motors. Anyways, they're also, they acquired this one company here, Electric Last Mile Solutions. It was a company I'd actually been doing some research on to figure out what happened to them. And it turned out that Mullen had bought them, including all their IP in a 650,000 square foot plant in Indiana. So interesting thing. Do you want to share anything on what you're looking at on Mullen? Because when I looked at their information, they were kind of flat earlier this morning.
Yeah, it's not doing much today, but isn't this the company that its cash book value is like 5 times the price of the current stock at 11 cents?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. Once again, it goes back to my favorite topic, the naked short sale attack. But that happens a lot. So our last article for today is kind of a fun one, because one of the big complaints about American vehicles is American vehicles are very large. When I have people come and visit me from other countries, they always talk about how big, your pickup trucks, and you'll get your large Suburbans, things like that, Cadillac Escalades, and they have this huge carbon footprint because they're so enormous, and Americans should drive smaller vehicles. Well, here's Cadillac's answer to that. The Cadillac Escalade IQ EV debuts with a 450-mile range. All can be yours for the low price of $130,000.
What a deal, what a
Cadillac's
deal.
riding on its own bespoke platform, the $130,000 Escalade looks distinctly different than the traditional Escalade. Here's how it looks. Here, give me just a second. The Escalade IQ, number of tech innovations, a full dash length curved LED touchscreen, 55 inches diagonally. That is massive. GM's latest Super Cruise self-driving tech, massive 200 kilowatt Ultium powertrain, putting out 750 horsepower with a 450-mile range. So I bet that's going to be quick for such a large vehicle. Very nice looking.
Yeah,
I
very
mean,
nice
as
looking.
always, Escalades have always been a gorgeous vehicle, and it's definitely looker. So Cadillac already has the Lyric compact SUV on sale at the moment. But the Escalade is the nameplate that really shows the world that the Escalade is the Cadillac's become a true electric brand. Escalades alone have sold over 1 million vehicles. You saw the first
Escalade, yeah, but great company, Cadillac.
you saw the first OLED curved screen in the last Escalade. It's taking the tech and interior design up a notch in the new IQ. It's predicted that loyal Escalade buyers will be keen to purchase an electrified version 2 as long as it meets some conditions, such as luxury appointments and a long cruising range. Well, I think 450 miles on a vehicle that large, that's really impressive. Do you want to take a look and see how GM is doing? Have we even reviewed GM before?
Yeah, we have.
We have? Okay.
Yeah, GM's down today. Let me go to my screen share and take a look.
There's nothing like good news to drive the stock down, right?
Yeah, the market just tanked, man. I was in a short on the NASDAQ right here. Amazing. Look what the NASDAQ just did right here. Oh, this is put on my chart. I was playing the stock through $19 right here. See, 18.90 right through the break right here. You could see we just did this in my chat room. Right through the break of that. See that? Went through 90, right through my even 19 Heinz trade play right there, and it just went to 19.10. It's a big move, and the NASDAQ futures lower. That's what I play. And we just did that in the room. That was a beauty.
Nice. Well, it looks like we're going to have a shorter day today.
There's GM right there. GM. So GM right here on the daily is terrible. It's getting destroyed. Whoops. Down here at $34 from 41 just about a month ago from 713. Yeah, 1 month. Look at it. It's getting destroyed today.
It's interesting as Tesla
Down
goes the opposite
4%.
way.
Down
It,
4%.
it,
It's amazing. Well, now's the time if you like GM and the company. Now's the time to buy. It's when the blood's in the street.
it's interesting
Warren
though,
Buffett
as
would be.
we've looked how a lot of the EV stocks have tended to trend with Tesla. You
Mm-hmm.
want to look and see how Tesla did today?
Tesla's up 250 today.
And there you go. So it
Let's
seems
go
like
take a look at
Tesla and
GM
GM
right here.
go the
GM.
opposite.
So GM, if you were to take a little optionio, where's the options on GM? Here it is, options right here. So if you come into GM, and let's go into the puts, not the calls. So the stock's at 35. If you were to sell a $35 put, let's go out a month. Let's go to September 8th, 1 month at $35. So instead of buying it at 35, you sell a $35 put. It's $1.09. So 35, let's just put an even dollar. So 35 today, you sell a $1 premium, you own it at 34. Okay? You can, let's say you do 100 shares, then you buy 100 shares at 34 and you sell one covered call at 35. So you break even on the stock, but you'd make another premium right here of $1.36. $1.36 and $1.10 is $2.46 worth of premiums. $2.45 divided by a $35 stock is a 7% all in premiums for doing nothing. And now, if you like it at 35, that's a good deal right there. It's called my triple threat: selling the put, buying the stock, and selling the covered call. Yes, sir.
Nice. I love it. I love it. Well, Mike, that's all I got for news today.
Yeah, me too.
I appreciate you being on the call. Everybody who's listening, please remember to like and subscribe.
Gotta like that.
Yep. Anyways, and we're going to go ahead and end the show for